Hello, my beautiful soul. Have you ever paused in the quiet moments of your life to truly contemplate the magnificent truth that there exists a cosmic customer service department that's been patiently, lovingly waiting on hold for your call since the moment you took your first breath? Imagine this divine reality. A sacred hotline specifically dedicated to your unique journey, with celestial operators poised and ready to fulfill your deepest desires, your most heartfelt dreams, and your soul's authentic purpose. And here's the life-changing revelation that will transform everything you thought you understood about manifestation and creation. They speak a very specific, vibrational language of energy and intention. The profound, and perhaps startling, truth is that most of us have been accidentally ordering from the wrong cosmic menu this entire time, wondering with frustration why we keep receiving experiences and circumstances we never consciously intended to manifest into our lives. Hello, magnificent beings of light and potential. Welcome to our sacred space of transformation and awakening. If you're discovering this wisdom for the first time, I invite you to fasten your spiritual seatbelt with joyful anticipation, because you've just stumbled into what I genuinely believe is the most delightfully efficient, profoundly transformative corner of the entire digital universe. This isn't just another self-help channel filled with empty promises. This is your personal portal to remembering the divine creator that you truly are at your essence, beneath all the conditioning and doubt. While other channels are serving you elaborate 3-course meals of complicated theories that take 2 full hours to mentally digest and often leave you more confused, overwhelmed, and disconnected than when you first began your search for answers. We're the spiritual espresso shot of immediate, applicable wisdom. Quick in delivery, yet incredibly potent in transformation. Absolutely guaranteed to awaken your inner magic and inherent power in just 10 miraculous minutes or less. No fluffy theories that never materialize into results. No filler content that wastes your precious time. No complicated rituals that require special tools or circumstances. Just pure, concentrated, life-changing truth that you can actually implement and see tangible results from before your morning coffee even gets cold. We deeply believe in practical spirituality that works in the real world of bills and responsibilities, not just in meditation cushions and retreat centers. This is about transforming your actual life, not just your spiritual vocabulary. Now, let me ask you something profoundly important. And I want you to be brutally, beautifully honest with yourself in this sacred moment of self-reflection. How many times just this week have you caught yourself whispering or shouting those familiar, limiting phrases like, "I can't afford that beautiful life I truly desire and deserve," or, "Nothing ever works out for me, no matter how hard I try or how much effort I put in," or my personal favorite that I hear so often from beautiful souls everywhere, "I'm just not one of the lucky ones. Good things happen to other people but never seem to come to me." Don't worry, my love. I see those beautifully guilty faces smiling through the screen right now, and I want you to know this is a judgment-free zone. I've been there too, trapped in that cycle of disappointment and frustration, and there's absolutely no judgment here, only deep compassion, understanding, and a clear pathway forward. We've all been there at some point in our journey, standing in front of the mirror of life with weary eyes, wondering with genuine confusion why the universe seems to have us on some sort of cosmic blocked list, like we're spiritual spam that keeps getting filtered out of the abundance stream. You know what's really happening here, beneath the surface of your conscious awareness? You've actually been speaking fluent universe this entire time. But here's the crucial missing piece that changes everything nobody ever taught you, the proper grammar rules of this divine language of creation. It's like trying to order a beautiful gourmet meal in a foreign country while accidentally asking for expired fish instead of the fresh, beautiful flowers you actually wanted and deserved. The universe, being the incredibly literal and obedient server that it is, simply brings you exactly what you ordered based on your vibrational frequency, wondering with divine compassion why you look so disappointed and frustrated when your order arrives at the table of your life. The universe is incredibly, beautifully literal in its functioning, and it's been taking detailed, meticulous notes on every single word that comes out of your mouth, every thought that crosses your mind, every feeling that emanates from your heart, and every belief that resides in your subconscious. The fundamental problem that keeps most people stuck in cycles of lack and frustration is that we learn to speak universe from well-meaning people. Our parents, teachers, friends, society, who were just as confused and limited in their understanding as we were when we began this journey. Here's what I discovered through years of trial and error, of accidentally ordering chaos from the cosmic menu instead of the abundance, joy, and fulfillment I truly craved in the depths of my soul. The universe doesn't understand sarcasm as we intend it, doesn't comprehend wishful thinking as a valid order, and is completely confused by maybe someday thinking that lacks present moment conviction. It operates on the vibrational frequency you emit right now, in this eternal present moment. It's like having the most earnest, well-meaning friend in existence who takes everything you say at absolute face value, without reading between any lines or interpreting your hidden meanings. When you sigh with frustration and declare, "I'm so broke and struggling financially," the universe doesn't hear the underlying temporary nature of your situation or your desire for change. It doesn't interpret this as, "I'm temporarily experiencing a cash flow situation that I'm actively working to improve with determination and creativity." No, my dear, it hears quite simply and clearly. She wants to be broke. She identifies with being broke at her core. More broke experiences and evidence coming right up to match this identity. This isn't some airy-fairy mystical mumbo-jumbo either, though I must confess, I love a good mystical moment as much as the next spiritual seeker. This is practical spiritual physics in action. There's actual, legitimate science backing this incredible phenomenon up, bridging the gap between spirituality and neuroscience. Your magnificent brain has something called the Reticular Activating System, which is basically your personal Google search engine for reality. Whatever you consistently tell it to look, for whatever search terms you program into it, through your repeated thoughts and declarations, it will find overwhelming evidence to support, filtering your perception to match your expectations. Tell it you're unlucky and cursed by circumstance, and it'll present you with a dramatic highlight reel of every stubbed toe, every missed opportunity, every rainy day on your picnic, every traffic jam when you're running late. Tell it you're inherently blessed and magical, that the universe conspires in your favor, and suddenly you're noticing four-leaf clovers growing in concrete parking lots, unexpected checks arriving in your mailbox, synchronistic meetings that change your life trajectory. But here's where this gets really mind-blowingly interesting, and where true transformation becomes possible. The universe operates on what I like to call the cosmic Amazon Prime principle. It's incredibly efficient at delivering exactly what you order to your doorstep of experience, but it fundamentally cannot read between the lines of your wishful thinking or interpret your hidden meanings and unspoken reservations. When you repeatedly declare with emotional intensity, "I don't want to be poor anymore. I'm so tired of struggling financially," the universe hears poor and struggling as your primary order and starts energetically prepping your delivery of more poverty experiences and struggle evidence. It's like typing "not pizza" into a food delivery app and being genuinely shocked when the delivery driver shows up with pizza because you said the word pizza with emotional intensity and frequency, and the universe simply responds to the dominant vibration you're emitting. So, what are these magic words that make the universe sit up and pay attention, like a golden retriever hearing the treat bag rustle from 3 rooms away? They're actually simpler than you might imagine, accessible to everyone, regardless of education or background. But they require you to become the most honest, authentic person you know, first with yourself, in the quiet spaces of your heart, then with the universe in your daily declarations. The transformation always begins with radical self-honesty and the courage to look at your current reality with compassionate awareness. First, let's talk about the incredible, life-altering power of I am. These 2 little words are like the universe's red phone, the direct priority line to cosmic headquarters that bypasses all bureaucratic spiritual red tape. Whatever follows I am becomes your immediate cosmic order, your spiritual purchase confirmation, your identity declaration to creation itself. I am struggling orders more struggle. I am abundant orders more abundance. I am loved orders more love. I am healthy orders more vitality. The universe doesn't judge your order as good or bad. It just fulfills it with the cheerful enthusiasm of a postal worker who actually loves their job and takes sacred pride in perfect, timely delivery to your experience. Here's your first practical step toward transformation. And I genuinely want you to try this before this video even ends. Because theoretical knowledge without practical application is like having a map but never taking a journey. For the next 24 magical hours, become a compassionate detective of your own language. Every single time you catch yourself saying, "I am," followed by something you don't actually want more of in your life, gently pause without self-judgment, and consciously, lovingly rephrase it into something that serves your highest good. Instead of the automatic, unconscious "I am so tired and overwhelmed by life's demands," try the empowered, truthful "I am, recharging my magnificent energy in beautiful, restorative ways." Instead of the familiar, habitual "I am broke and struggling to make ends meet," try the more accurate "I am building my wealth consciousness step by step, and new financial opportunities are revealing themselves to me. I know it might sound silly or awkward at first, like wearing new shoes that haven't been broken in yet, but please remember you're learning a new vibrational language that will eventually feel more natural than your native tongue. Every language sounds ridiculous and foreign until you practice enough to become fluent and natural with it, until the new neural pathways are carved deep into your consciousness. The second magical phrase that transforms your reality from the inside out is "I have." This is where you start taking conscious inventory of what's already working beautifully in your life, where you begin to notice the abundance that already exists in your present moment experience. The universe absolutely adores confirmation bias. It loves seeing tangible evidence that its previous deliveries are being recognized, appreciated, and celebrated. When you genuinely acknowledge and appreciate what you already have with sincere emotion, the universe assumes you want more of the same wonderful experiences and starts cosmic shopping for upgrades, expansions, and new versions of that goodness. I have a warm, comfortable bed to sleep in that supports my restorative rest. I have clean, running water whenever I need it, a blessing many in our world still don't experience. I have people in my life who genuinely care about me and support my journey. These aren't just polite gratitude exercises you read about in self-help books. They're active cosmic purchase orders for more good things, more blessings, more abundance, more evidence of the universe's generous nature. They're your way of telling the cosmic kitchen, "Yes, more of this deliciousness, please." And if these phrases are echoing around in your heart, I want to invite you to join our community. Comment below with your phrases of choice. "I am," "I have," or "I choose." When we share our journey together, the positive energy is multiplied. Now, here's where most beautiful people mess this incredible system up, and I'm going to save you years of unnecessary frustration, confusion, and disillusionment. You cannot fake this process with the universe through mere lip service or mechanical repetition. The universe has absolutely excellent, finely tuned emotional radar that reads the energy behind your words with perfect accuracy. You can't stand in your seemingly empty apartment saying, "I have abundance and wealth," while internally rolling your eyes, feeling the weight of bills, and secretly expecting nothing to actually change in your financial reality. That's like trying to convince someone you're genuinely happy and fulfilled while wearing the most dramatic scowl they've ever seen. The energy simply doesn't match the words, and the universe receives conflicting orders that cancel each other out, leaving you stuck in neutral. The universe always responds to your authentic vibrational frequency, not just the words you speak with your mouth while your heart believes something completely different. Instead, start authentically small and build your credibility with the universe, just like you'd build trust in any important, intimate relationship. Find one beautiful thing you genuinely have and can authentically appreciate right now in this moment without straining or pretending. Maybe it's your wonderful ability to make people laugh with your unique sense of humor that lightens heavy rooms. Maybe it's your cozy reading corner with that perfect lighting that creates a sanctuary in your home. Maybe it's simply the profound fact that you're healthy enough to watch this video, to breathe without thinking about it, to experience the miracle of being alive in this fascinating human journey. Start there, in that authentic place of truth that resonates in your heart. Build your I have muscle with things that feel genuinely true to you right now, not things you think you should feel grateful for. Then gradually, lovingly expand your inventory as you notice more blessings appearing in your awareness. Like flowers blooming in a garden, you've finally started to water with your attention. The third profoundly powerful phrase that makes the universe practically trip over itself to help you manifest your desires is I choose. This is where you take back your magnificent power from external circumstances and become the conscious author of your own beautiful story, rather than a character being written by outside forces. Instead of the victim language of, "This always happens to me. Why does life keep doing this to me?" Try the empowered. I choose to see this situation as an opportunity for growth, learning, and expansion beyond my current limitations. Instead of the powerless, I have no choice in this matter. I'm trapped by my circumstances. Try the powerful. I choose to find creative solutions, new perspectives, and unexpected openings in this challenge. The universe absolutely loves working in sacred partnership with people who take loving responsibility for their own experience because it knows they're serious, committed, and ready for real, lasting transformation rather than temporary fixes. When you declare, I choose, you're telling the universe you're ready to co-create rather than just passively receive whatever comes your way. But here's the secret sauce, the magical ingredient that makes all of this work in harmonious synergy rather than as separate techniques, divine timing and authentic emotion. The most powerful, potent times to speak consciously to the universe are during the magical threshold moments when the veil between conscious and subconscious is thinnest right before you gracefully fall asleep. When your conscious mind is taking a well-deserved coffee break, and right when you first wake up, when your subconscious is most receptive and ready to place direct orders with cosmic headquarters without the interference of your logical, doubting mind. Combine your new universe vocabulary with genuine, heartfelt emotion, not fake, forced enthusiasm that feels like spiritual performance, but real appreciation, real hope, real determination, real excitement. And you've just magically upgraded your delivery method from regular mail to instant cosmic express delivery that bypasses all traffic and obstacles. The emotion is the fuel that powers the manifestation vehicle. Without it, you're just pushing a beautiful car with no engine. Now, I know some of your brilliant analytical minds are thinking, this sounds too simple to actually work in my complicated life situation. If it were this easy, everyone would be living their dreams effortlessly. And you're absolutely right to have that thought. It is simple in its essence, beautifully and elegantly simple. But simple doesn't mean easy to implement consistently. Simple doesn't mean it requires no discipline or awareness. Learning to monitor and consciously choose your words is like training an enthusiastic puppy. It takes consistency, patience, gentle correction, and the occasional celebratory treat when you get it right and see the results beginning to manifest. The universe isn't testing your worthiness through complex obstacles and elaborate spiritual obstacle courses. It's simply waiting with infinite patience for you to get clear about what you actually want to experience, rather than what you don't want, and to consistently emit the matching vibrational frequency through your words, thoughts, and feelings. Clarity is the compass that directs the delivery. Without it, your orders get lost in the cosmic warehouse. Here's your practical homework, and this is where the theoretical rubber meets the practical road of transformation. For the next 7 days, I want you to become deliciously obsessed with these 3 magical phrases. I am, I have, and I choose. Write them down, where you'll see them constantly on your bathroom mirror, as your phone screensaver, on sticky notes around your workspace. Set gentle phone reminders throughout your day. Do whatever it takes to keep these powerful tools at the forefront of your awareness during this initial training period. Every time you catch yourself speaking the old language of limitation, lack, and powerlessness, pause with compassion and consciously translate that statement into the new language of universe that we've been exploring together. Don't worry about being perfect or getting it right every single time. The universe has infinite patience for sincere students who are genuinely trying to learn this new way of being and creating. Progress, not perfection, is the magical key that unlocks the doorway. And here's the beautifully liberating truth that removes all pressure from this process. You don't have to believe in any of this for it to begin working in your experience. The universe doesn't require your blind faith or unquestioning belief, just your sincere participation and willingness to experiment. Try this like a scientist would try a new hypothesis in the laboratory of your own life. Test the theory that your words actively create your reality and see what evidence begins to show up in your experience. The absolute worst-case scenario is that you develop a more positive, empowering internal dialogue that makes you feel better about yourself and your life. The best-case scenario is that you discover you've had a direct hotline to cosmic customer service this entire time, and you begin consciously co-creating a life beyond your previous imagination. That sounds like an experiment worth conducting, doesn't it? So, let me ask you with genuine excitement and anticipation. Are you ready to stop accidentally ordering chaos, lack, and limitation from the cosmic menu and start consciously, deliberately creating the life you actually want to experience and deserve to live? The universe is listening with rapt attention, taking detailed notes, and preparing its delivery systems based on the new orders you're placing through your evolving consciousness. What are you going to tell it today? What new story are you ready to declare into existence? If this video added value to your life, please show your support by subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell. Each subscription helps spread this message to more people who need to hear it. And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs this message today. Remember always that small, consistent changes in your daily language create massive, noticeable shifts in your experienced reality over time. Your words are more powerful than you've ever been taught to imagine, carrying creative force that shapes the very fabric of your existence, and the universe is waiting with joyful anticipation to show you what you're truly capable of creating when you align your language with your deepest desires. Now, go out into your beautiful life and start speaking the authentic language of miracles, magic, and conscious creation. The universe is waiting for your call with infinite love and resources,